Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Hang on. You re-enabled your auto white balance, didn't you? Nope, never mind. It just changed the exposure. There we go. That was powerfully bad for a second there. Hey, Zuo. Oh, but okay. Why the hell am I here? I don't remember why the hell I'm here. I'm mostly just concerned what the mix is if there isn't any saline in it, since I would assume that's the base.
Maybe finish the Dark Souls.
Lost the game. Thank you very much for that 7-month resub with. Yeah, it was just like, I don't. Souls? Souls. Yes, the Souls. Honestly, I think that we can finish it today. The only thing that might hold us back is that I have a thing I have to do at 3:30, and it is currently 12:41 for me. So it was just this. Oh yeah, that seems bad. So basically, you just use the active ingredient and not the passive ingredients. The fun stabilizers and stuff. Or stabilizer. So hey, also turns out I'm stupid. I was very convinced last time. I was like, oh my god, there's a thing. Oh wait, actually no, there's one other thing we have to do before I forget. Because I will. I was like, there's a secret passage over here. Nah, it's over in the other room. I just completely forgot where it was. But there's something that I wanted to do, but kind of went, I should save this for on stream. So I haven't done it yet. We need to go to Firelink. So, actually, wait. There's a couple things we need to do. First, we need to go talk to our bestest friend, because he's everyone's bestest friend. I don't know if we have to do this, but I want to do it just in case. So, like, in terms of what we have to actually do to finish the game, we have to get through Duke's Archives, beat Seath, kill the first flame, kill Gwyn. That's it. However, there's two things that I want to do. Yes. So one is I want to go get the ring that will enable us to talk to the Fair Lady, because that just seems fair, for lack of a better word. And two, while we're doing that, I figure we should go talk to Solaire, because he's currently sitting in the spot where he would have died otherwise. Also, I picked up the item that was over there. It was just a pack of souls. I ran around and picked up a bunch of the items that we were missing. Like, I found the coveted serpent ring, and actually, I think that was really the primary thing we were missing, but still. It was basically just a bunch of little things that we had to run around and grab. So, we already killed one of these that would have taken Solaire. We killed the sunlight maggot that Solaire would have seen and placed upon his face and basically been consumed by it before going hollow. So now he's just hanging out down here.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son. Oh, my dear son. What now? My...
I think that's all he says. Oh, wait. Oh, right. They have an extremely small chance. A 3% chance of dropping sunlight metals. So the thing that he would have put on his face is called a sunlight maggot. And he would have put it on thinking that a loathsome parasite that inhabits Lost Izalith. It is completely immobile, yet still lives. When worn on the head, it emanates a blinding light, which is why it is known as the sunlight maggot. So he would have put it on his head to hopefully have this, like, sun there, this guiding sun that he's been desperately looking for so long. That is the plan, yes, Jolly. Or Jolly. God damn it, I keep doing that. Gloppy. Yes, that is 100% the plan, is to summon him for the final boss fight. Why? I know that it's not Jolly. I don't know why I keep doing that suddenly. Oh right, the other thing I was gonna do to make my life easy. Okay. I'm lazy, so I'll use a homeward bone. I said it the one time and now it's stuck? Yeah, probably. Okay. So from Firelink, we need to do the silly thing. He wouldn't die, he would just go hollow. Because the thing to remember is that going hollow isn't necessarily... It's often related to death, but it's not necessarily the same. In Solaire's case, it would be he accepting the Sunlight Maggot is basically giving up on his quest for the real sun, and accepting that that the sun might just not really exist anymore, and acknowledging that he's given up and is accepting the, I don't know, platitudes, for lack of a better word, of a false sun. Because the idea with going hollow isn't... It is kind of tied with the whole repeatedly dying thing, but it's usually just the fact that whatever your driving force was has gone away. Lost, there's not a ton of context for Solaire's quest. His quest is mostly just that he keeps talking about how he wants to find the sun. And he establishes very early on that, like, he thinks that there's something wibbly about the real sun that we had been seeing above Anor, where he's just like, that's not my sun. Like, it might be a sun, but it's not my sun. Or not Anor Londo, over Londor, and he continues the same issue in... Hang on, let's just do the silly thing. The reason why I picked this stupid sword, so I could do that.
You, give me warm, give me...
So, there's an item that you could have picked up early, that you could have picked as your starting gift, which we did not. Which unfortunately means that the only way for us to get this item is to trade the Sunlight Maggot with Snuggly the Crow. I think the better example for, like, watching someone go hollow is probably Siegmeyer, because his is the quest where we intervene on pretty much every step, and that's part of what drives him to go hollow.
You, give me...
Thank you. Because he starts off as this very obviously, like, kind of intimidating looking force, despite being dressed as a frickin' onion. But he's just sitting there waiting for a thing to happen. And then we make the thing happen. And he's just like, hey, waiting worked. And the more that we keep running into him, the more he starts realizing, like, huh, I'm not actually doing these things, am I? Like, this other undead who I keep running into is doing things. And then it comes to it starts building to a head when it's like, I guess I'll go down to the Izalith, because that seems like the next place where maybe I could do some good. And he realizes in Blighttown, it's like, I'm going to die of poison if I'm stuck here on this little, like, outcropping of land. And you show up and, like, oh, hey, yeah, you need moss? Sure, here, buddy, here, have some moss. It's like, well, fuck, okay, so clearly this undead is just also better and more prepared than me. I wonder if he's the one who did all of those things in the past. Or they're the ones who did these things in the past, and you confirm that for him. And then you run into his battle in, or his thing in the Lost Izalith, where he looks and goes, okay, there's a whole bunch of these demons that are blocking the one way out of this area. I can't take them by myself, but as a stalwart knight of Katarina, I could take them and distract them, so that this person who I've decided is clearly more important than me could handle them, or could at least just like run away. And that's his like big story pivot possibility, because either you can save him and make sure that like he jumps down to go like, okay, I'll fight them, you run, and you jump down and obviously fight them with him. And the problem there is that then turns out there's actually 3 endings, and I didn't realize. One is the one that we got, which I think is the one we got. We can't confirm until we start getting deeper into the Duke's archives. Which is the one where if he maintains above 50% health, he's like, oh shit, I'm alive because the Chosen Undead saved me. The fucker stopped me from doing a heroic sacrifice. God damn it. The other one being, if he's below 50% health, he actually then dies to the poison. Dies to, like, the poison swamp area that you're sitting in. Or the third one, which is you can actually jump down and fight the demons beforehand, and then he goes hollow then too, because he's just like, I didn't even get the chance to help. They didn't even talk to me. They just saw that something was in danger and killed all of the demons, and now I can't even do anything. I'll say, Manfred, how are you doing? And Gothic, with that adorable, I think that's a lurk? I know it's one of the love ones, but I don't remember what it's called. But like I was saying, we wanted to get the old witch's ring. This fucking ring. This is why people for so long were like, oh my god, maybe the Calamity ring, the ring that literally says, a useless ring befitting no finger, might have a secret use, because old witch's ring, an old ring with no known use, has a use. Old ring from an old witch, engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless. When we're wearing it,
Waylag, my dear sister.
we can understand her.
Waylag,
Yeah.
Waylag, the eggs. It hurts. They've gone still. I am afraid it may be too late. I am so sorry, dear sister.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. I have you, dear sister. But promise me that you will take care of.
Yeah.
Bye, Quail. It was so.
Yeah.
You. Well, do not be rash with your pride. If you try anything.
Okay. Yeah. Just. So not only. So we've talked about this a little bit before, but the fair lady has her retainers in the egg bearers, who had some kind of like blighted disease, which the fair lady drew out of them into herself because she's too fucking nice. And this is 100% my read, based on her comment there, that the egg bearers are carrying, in theory, the fair lady or Quilag's eggs, but since she says that they've gone still, and since we know that the eggs can sort of hatch into horrible, weird worm centipede things, I don't think that's what was supposed to come out of them, and I personally am afraid that those are some sort of new fun demonic parasite. I have no direct evidence to show for that beyond the fact that she specifically said that they've gone still, but yeah, I just wanted to show that because we could get the old witch's ring, so I felt that I should. Where the hell is my... There it is, okay. Now then. On we go to the rest of the actual adventure. Oh, which reminds me, I have managed to figure out how to brute force Dark Souls 2 into actually working properly. Mostly it's just running it as a big picture mode. Why the hell I need to run it as a big picture mode? No idea, but it makes the controllers work. I don't remember who can use the Crystal Ember, but sweet. Are you... Okay, so only one of them's a mimic. Got it. This one, I think, is the... Yeah, this is the key to go get, Mr. McJackass. Big Hat Logan. Okay, let's kill this. By the way, in case you didn't see, I am using the very silly, dumb, giant, Abyss Greatsword. Mostly because, one, this is its basic heavy attack, and it's one of the few weapons with a full 360, and also because this is its other heavy attack. And, yeah... It's a bad Artorias cosplay. Unfortunately, Artorias' armor just does not look good on other people, or else I'd be doing that too, but... Like, the good news is that this way we can just obliterate a freaking, Oh, that's the other thing. This weapon... So, on top of being a relatively powerful weapon in its own right, it also scales with humanity. In the same way that Quilag's Fury Sword does. So, I believe Quilag's Fury Sword specifically does more fire damage as you have more humanity, up to a max of 10. This sword just does more physical damage the more humanity you have, up to a maximum of 10. Plus, it's at +5, so it is doing as much damage as it could possibly do for our strength levels. Actually, I think currently it's scaling better off of Dex. I believe this is the golem that has Siegmeyer's daughter in it. Ooh, I was hoping that would stagger it. There we go. Oop, shit. Not dead. Not dead. Yep, there she is.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Siegland of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine. Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him.
Good morning,
Thanks
cat.
again, truly.
No!
Put me keep out of trouble. Thank goodness.
No. So Siegmeyer was questing basically to, Katarina doesn't seem to have the same, like, legend of, the Chosen Undead, but it seems to have something similar. And Sieg came here because he's undead, and it is implied that he had also heard the legend. So he came here to see if maybe it was him. His daughter came looking for him. Because as we'll learn, he's gone, like, he has actually gone hollow before. He is one of the few strange cases of someone who has gone hollow and been rescued, basically. People were able, his family, specifically his daughter, and I think his mother is, or his wife is mentioned, were able to help him recover his sanity, basically. Okay, rude. Because I'm gonna level with you. We're gonna have to go fight him. So, yeah. Goodbye. I'm trying to remember... Because she's going to go find him and discover that because he kept trying to be this hero that he thought that he was supposed to be, and we kept kind of ruining his attempts to be a hero. He eventually went hollow. So we have to help her not get killed by him. Because he's hollow. It's... Look, no one has a pleasant story in Dark Souls, like, honestly. Oh shit, I just remembered that there's one other thing I still need to do, too. Basically, we're trying to wrap up everyone's side stories right now, and I think there's, like, one that we've royally effed up. I think, because I think we screwed up the Pyromancer's story. Which is... Actually, no, I think his story might have been okay. Oh, it's always so weird. The problem is that everyone's, like, proper story end usually involves them dying. Or going hollow, and then us having to effectively put them down. So now that we've released Siegland, we need to go back to Firelink, because I need to spend a whole bunch of souls real quick. And I think that's about it. Oh, so I'll see if he's still there. He's probably left by now, but... Because there used to be 2 people who would teach us sorcery. There was Big Hat Logan, who we found in Sen's Fortress. And then there was the boy from Vinheim, whose name currently escapes me. Oh, he is still here. Why are you still here?
Oh, hello. Then let us begin. As promised, I shall bequeath...
Oh, I guess I didn't buy all of your stuff. I thought I did buy all of your... I did buy all of your stuff. What the hell? It's just that you've relearned a bunch of it. That's unhelpful.
All right. May we meet again?
He's supposed to have left by now. That's odd. That is the... Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I showed him Chaos Pyromancy. So yeah, that was, yeah, he went hollow and we had to fight him. But that boy is a spoy, he's a spy for Vinheim, a nation with very aggressive, sorceries, who is following Big Hat Logan. And now that Big Hat's left, he's supposed to leave pretty soon too, but he's not terribly able to figure out where the hell Big Hat went, and he's supposed to go hollow in Sen's Fortress. And then
I was wondering, it is a great...
Oh god, these are gonna cost so much. Oh, never mind, we'll have enough. Okay, sweet. Okay.
Prince and Nico were fooled by a lout named Patches.
Oh, by the way, I accidentally killed Patches.
It is my ignorance, my frailty. Perhaps Petrus realized my weak and thus made I can hardly... Prince and Nico...
No? Okay.
Then be safe.
There's cut content from, no, in this case it actually was accidentally Jolly. There's cut content in, I think it's Dark Souls 1, this might have been for Dark Souls 2 though, where NPCs would actually start to dislike you if you didn't select the leave option, if you just, like, walked away from them. Mercifully never actually put in place, because, so, I tried to drain humanity out of Patches with the Dark Hand, because it's not supposed to actually aggro them. But one, I wasn't getting any humanity out of him, and also it did aggro him, so I had to fight him because he kept attacking me, because normally he'd just... Oops. Normally he would just be doing his creepy little squat here. So, yeah, sad news is I don't have the Mask of the Father. Because I would have bought it. I probably wouldn't have worn it because this outfit is still awesome, but yeah. Yeah, in Demon Souls, they do get pissed, but they don't actually, like, hate you, if I remember correctly.
Oh, hello again. We're both managing quite well, aren't we? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him? Really? I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If he just stay...
Okay. Yeah, they just guilt you. There was a...
Really?
Okay. There was a plan for either Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 to have it to have them basically have a not visible rep stat that would decrease the more that you just, like, walked away from them. Where is it that we need to go to? Stone Dragon. So, because we told her where he is, we can go find the two of them here in the Ash Lake. Because, so the last time we talked, the last two times we talked to Siegward. No, Siegmeyer? Problem is that he another Sieg is in Dark Souls 3 with a different name. I think it's Siegward in this one. The last time we talked to him, he was in the Lost Izalith, and the time before that we talked to him, he was in Blighttown. Blighttown is basically, you can turn left to go, well, turn right to go to the Lost Izalith, or you can turn left to come here to the Ash Lake. So we're finding him down here. And annoyingly, because damn it, Dark Souls 1, there is a bonfire much closer, however, we can't warp to it for some reason. Not because it was deactivated or anything, it's just, like, we can't warp to that bonfire, because you can only warp to some of them. I will never understand that logic. Well, so hey, Elfcat, how are you doing? Besides reciting Womble's references, I can words. No, I can't. That's a lie. I don't know why I would say such a bold-faced lie. Oh, that's weird. I just realized that Loratron can't tell that it itself is a sub. Huh. Well, your first one, the underground, overground, wombling free. I do pay attention to the things you say. Relatively. Okay, that was a mean way to put it. I do pay attention to pretty much fucking everything that gets said in chat, but still. There's the bonfire. Should probably have the shield out, because, let's be honest, it's best to try and parry the boy with the massive fuck-off sword. We're worried that the Wombles had a Blight Town? What? I don't think anyone actually wants to have a Blight Town. Well, except for FromSoft, since every game has to have some version of Blight Town for some reason. They should be here. Why are they not here? Huh. Well, that's powerfully strange. And kind of a pain in the ass. Hang on. Do I have to come here after... It might be that we have to come here after a boss? Okay. Found his daughter. Warped back fast. Okay, we did see her father. Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like we'll have to wait until after we fight Seath to see what thing we're gonna get here. This is always the issue in Soulsborne, or in Dark Souls, specifically Dark Souls 1, is that a lot of stuff can't progress until bosses are defeated, because that functionally makes time pass. And then there's the weird ones where that doesn't count, like, yeah, you're still here.
Well, hello. I have finally... All of your help was in that. I was
Oh.
finally able to pass on my mother's last words.
Right, that's the other thing that doesn't help.
My father, he went on his final adventure. Don't worry, that's just the way he is. Undead or no. Sort of reassuring, really. If he goes hollow, I'll just have to kill him again. My father,
Yeah.
don't worry. If he goes...
Also, I love that she doesn't use the same weapon as him. She uses a bastard sword, he uses the Zweihander. Okay, now he should be down there? Which unfortunately means I have to do this fucking teleport again. So fun fact, all the promotional images on Steam for Fallout 76 show the Atomic Shop and the different Atom Point packages you can buy. Like, not just the game? That seems weird. I've talked about the weirdness with Fallout 76 coming to Steam before, but I feel like I should say it again. It's fucking weird! Like, the goddamn, like, the atoms, which are the premium currency that you can both buy and just earn from playing the game. If you've been playing on the Bethesda launcher version of the game, it saves all of your characters and everything and all of the things that you bought with atoms, but it doesn't transfer your atom balance to Steam. It's just like, what? And then, like, Fallout First, which I will continue to say is not actually that bad of a thing, because it's literally just paying for a... It's very similar to just paying for a Minecraft server in my brain. But that one also doesn't transfer. So if you have Fallout First over on the Bethesda launcher, you have to unsubscribe and then repay for it over on Steam. And, wait. Yeah, the Fallout 76 atoms have their own Steam page so that you can buy them, but... Yeah, everything about the whole Fallout 76 coming to Steam was fucking weird. Especially that they were talking about for so long that, for like weeks leading up to it, that, hey, you have to connect your Steam account now, or else you won't get a copy of the game over on Steam, and you'll have to buy that again, too, if you for some reason wanted to play it. And then, like, 2 hours after the deadline, they went, we changed our minds, and you have until the end of April. You just learned that MapleStory put in a hat that says CBT. I don't know what CBT stands for. So here's the thing. I don't think Fallout 76 is the worst MMO. I'd say that Fallout 76 is the worst goddamn survival game, because it's trying to be an MMO in these weird points where it super doesn't need to. Let's do the smart thing and rest at this bonfire. How about you don't and just tell me what it is?
All hollow now. He's been subdued. He will cause no more trouble. It's finally over. I will return to Katerina. You assisted us both greatly.
Ah, okay.
I hardly return the favor, but please accept this. It's of no use to me now.
Huh. I'm gonna try something real quick. So... we just got a Titanite slab. I think that means that he had too little health left. Oh, no, we totally did. This was the right one. Yup. Okay. Oh, God, headphones. What the hell are you doing? That was weird. So, for some reason, I thought we had to fight him, and I don't know why I thought we had to fight him. I also don't remember the Titanite slab, but hey. Okay, cool. Click the right button. But yeah, like, my read on Fallout 76 has always been that it is not a good game. It is an enjoyable game, but it's not a good game. And that it's taking the worst aspects of a bunch of different kinds of games and not understanding why they are the worst aspects. So it's just like, we've taken all of the survival game stuff and grabbed all of the stuff like, what if instead of making it so that everything is craftable, we make it so that everything will, that certain things are craftable and they suck, but certain things aren't craftable and are instead loot drops, but you still have to expend resources to repair them. And you want them because they're just significantly better than the stuff that you can actually craft. Then, what if you're always online? What if it's being run on the worst servers that we could manage? Yeah, that's the thing, Odinson, is like, I definitely got my money's worth out of it. Like, I supremely enjoyed playing it. Their Battle Royale mode is inexplicably quite good. Like, maybe not on par with some of the other Battle Royales, but it's damn near close, and I still enjoy it more than, say, Fortnite. It's just a powerfully weird confluence of mechanics. Like, none of which are the best, but all of which are distinctly fine. Thank you, iframes. Oh, fuck off. And thank you, massive amount of poise. Ugh. Like, I downloaded and logged back in when it came over to Steam just to try it out. And I was, let's say, underwhelmed. Like, the Wastelander stuff, surprisingly, doesn't add that much. I didn't play through a ton of it, I just started it, but it was still sort of like, oh, yay, okay, now I can talk with people. Certain people. Also, there are raiders now. They have the exact same AI as the Scorched. So, that doesn't really change anything. Like, oh, by the way, hey, if you haven't ever seen the Duke's Archives, this is just a thing. There are these random invisible crystals that you have to... Or, I guess this isn't the Duke's Archives anymore. This is the crystal caves underneath the Duke's Archives, but still. Okay, I'm gonna try and not have to fight another Moonlight Butterfly, because I hate fighting the Moonlight Butterfly normally. This is one of those cases where being online, super helpful, because people leave notes constantly. Just to be like, hey, here's where the path is. The issue with the Duke's Archives is that it's very slippery. You can see that everything is on a slant, so it's very possible to just go off the edge. I'm only fighting these gold golems because they stay dead. The other color... Oop, the other color does not stay dead. And that's just too slippery. I'm not trusting it. I cannot figure out which direction I'm supposed to be going with this. There, I think? Yeah. I mean, I at least appreciate that they did tell people, hey, move your camps or they'll be deleted, since that's not exactly something they've been great about. Otherwise, I want this item. Oh, right, it's just a blue Titanite chunk. Ow! No! Damn it! I don't know if that counted as killing him or not. We'll find out. Ah, shit. I forgot to rest at the new bonfire. Derp. Okay, I've wasted an hour. Okay, I think we should still be able to finish Dark Souls 1 today. Because, like I was saying, I actually have to go do a thing at 3:30 today, so I've got like 2 hours left. So... But just after yesterday's, like, stream, I needed to do something. Because normally Tuesday's my day off, but it was just sort of like, look, yesterday was bad. Both because I didn't really stream, let's be honest, and because it just wasn't good for my brain. So it's much better to actually, like, do a thing. Even if, like, I think this is probably the best way to do the last 2 bosses of Dark Souls, since we just have the 2 left. Once killed the Taurus Demon by both of you falling off the bridge at the same time? How did you get the Taurus Demon to fall off the bridge? How in the heck? I'm amazed and also confused. Also, I just fell on that golem and did some falling damage to it. Like, I think it was 6, but hey, I'll take it. Oh, but as I was saying before more folks arrived, I did manage to figure out how to brute force Dark Souls 2 into actually accepting that I do indeed have a controller that is inputting. The secret was to just enable big picture mode, and for some reason that just works now. It still doesn't like my Xbox One controller, so I have to play with the PS4 controller, but frankly, I like the PS4 controller more, so hey, that's not actually a big deal. Which will be extra impressive, because this will be the first time I've played through all of Dark Souls 2. Oh shit, I don't know if we can return from here. Oh wait, yes we can, we just have to loop around. Because I've played a bit of it myself the first time that I managed to get the stupid controller working. Oh, right, I think part of it was also that... Okay, this was really good. It hates the Xbox One controller, can't figure out how to control it. It had flight stick controls. Like, the trigger on the flight stick was confirm. I didn't mess around with anything else because it was just like, look, okay, clearly you don't think that this Xbox One controller is a controller, but you think that I have a controller plugged in. So it's just like, I wonder if it's the flight stick. And on the, like, start screen, pulled the trigger and it moved to the next screen. It was just like, you motherfucker. So that's why it's unplugged right now, which is filling me with annoyance, because it's one barrier more between me and playing Elite right now. I hate walking down these. Though, honestly, I need to yell at Joe Kim, because at the moment, the niche that I use Elite for, which is to say, supremely relaxing video games, is currently being filled by playing the goddamn free trial for Final Fantasy XIV. And yeah, that's... No, I don't need another MMO in my life, but I'm really tempted to let another MMO into my life. Because it's also on sale right now, and yeah, that's dangerous. So, normally, I wouldn't care terribly much about killing a bunch of enemies right outside a boss room, but Seath's boss door is borked as fuck. and lets these clams through occasionally, especially if it's the first time that you're fighting him. Okay, so Lost, it's very much a traditional MMO. Like, it plays like WoW. But I like WoW, so that's a selling point. And the one thing that it does differently from WoW that is so extraordinarily my jam is that one character can be literally every class. Like, they just hot swap between classes. Because what gets me really into WoW and then stops me from playing it is that I like trying out the different classes and enjoying the differences between them and using all the different crafting professions. And then what stops me is that every time I do that, I'm expecting to have stuff on all of those alts that I have on my main, and then not being able to do it. So suddenly being told, oh no, you can just... Your one character just swaps between the classes. And I'm just like, yes! Perfect! Great! Also, the fact that the crafting professions, instead of being this, like, little one-off, or instead of being this weird sort of, like, side job you have, are their own classes, is, for some reason, really interesting to me. Especially when one of them is just like, I'm a botanist, so what do you do? Well, for the first, like, 10 levels, I just beat the ever-loving fuck out of trees. And I don't know why, that just made me feel really happy. And the fact that when you're in a gathering class, it seems like half of them have an ability that's just, hey, I'm gonna enable this thing that makes it so that mobs won't attack me, so that I can go hit my gathering points without getting attacked by mobs, because I don't have any combat abilities. I'm also putting off, I'm just continuing to talk right now because we're about to do this boss fight. So, Seath is a pain in the ass. Seath is a pain in the fucking ass. Because the first time you fight him, you're in an arena where it's basically impossible to hit him. And also, if you do manage to, like, shoot him, he takes no damage. However, in this arena, not only can we hit him, we can also remove his source of invulnerability, which is that weird crystal thing. Also, we can see if we can cut off his tail. I have never I've never successfully cut off Seath's tail. Because the problem is that Seath has, like, 3 tentacle... Oh shit, I'm on the wrong side. Has, like, 3 tentacle things. So, if we were to hit him right now, he'd take damage, but then he'd immediately heal it. Yep, and now he's pissed because we did the thing. Rude. Wow, you are taking some frankly absurd damage. What the fuck? Okay, we just got, like, continuously staggered. That's a pain. The good news is that now that his door is set up properly, we never have to worry about that again. Because the issue that you run into in that fight is that, for some reason, the fog door doesn't appear when it's supposed to. So clams can get through early and make that fight even worse. Like, it's already sort of a pain in the ass, but at least this way, we only have to worry about Seath. I don't know what mal.jpg is. And yes, I have heard that Final Fantasy XIV has very good controller support, because it's on PS4. And I just got my birthday present from my sister that is a bad idea, because she gave me, I think it's like $25 worth of PlayStation 4 credit, and a 3-month PlayStation Plus subscription. Goodbye. So, I'll have to activate that at some point. And also finish Persona 5 Royal, because I got that for myself, and I'm enjoying it, and then I just stopped playing it, because... Oh, I know why, because it's out on the big TV, and because I don't want to bother Haley, since she's working from home. Yeah. Wait, Oh, good. Australia is going to declare an early game war on you? Wait, what? What does that mean? Yes, there is a promotion right now where you don't even need to have PlayStation Plus. It's just that you can get... it's like 2 different things of Uncharted for free. Like, one of them is the collection, and I think the other one is the game that's not in the collection. But you don't actually have to have PlayStation Plus for that. Because PlayStation Plus is sort of a catch-22... Not catch-22, that's the wrong word for that. PlayStation Plus is interesting in that you get free games for having PlayStation Plus. Those games stop existing. Or they are no longer accessible after you don't have PlayStation Plus, but if you renew, you get the games back again. Unless they've tweaked that since the last time I've talked about it, which I don't think they have, but maybe. Oh, right, hang on. I need these souls because these souls have all of our humanity in it. Okay. Yeah, but the Xbox One happened late. Like, the Xbox Gold, was it? Coming with games was a later edition. Because, oh, for fuck's sake, Seath, you asshole. Because the reason why PlayStation Plus started doing it was specifically because PlayStation used to not require payment for their online service. Fuck. There we go. What the goddammit, crystals. Okay. So they were very much, at the time, okay, we need to come up with some reasoning for... I want your goddamn tail, you bastard! Oh, right, I forgot he shoots laser beams, too. Just, you know, for fun. Seath, why are you doing so much damage? It's quite rude. You know what? Fuck it. I don't actually care about your tail. And also, this wibbly thing at your crotch here takes way more damage anyway. That's a lie. I do still want your tail. Fine. Alright. Shit. Whoop. Come on. Nope, that doesn't work the way I think it does. Yep, no tail. Oh well. Oh well. I wanted the tail. So if you manage to cut off his tail, it turns into Moonlight Greatsword, which is a really interesting weapon that doesn't... It's not bad in this game. Yeah, also his tail hitbox is just fucking bizarre. But the thing with Seath is that because he's a dragon and he has a tail, your brain is like... Or if you played Dark Souls games, your brain is just like, cut off the tail. Need whatever weapon his tail turns into. That's part of why he's got that big, very obvious, like, crystal crotch thing, where he takes double damage. Okay. So we still need to do... There's something we still need to do in Duke's Archives. Possibly 2 things. But we can warp... Okay, you know what we should do? What we should do is warp to Firelink. But yeah, it's also just really hard to figure out where the hell what the game is counting as his tail and what it's counting as just a bit of his body that is hanging off that doesn't happen to be the weak point. Okay, are you still here? You are. I don't know why you're still here. He should have left. I will click on that Alf Cat once I'm on an elevator. Okay, let's see if this girl is still here, because she should be gone. Oh, Malcolm Reynolds. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I understand. I don't know what I said that the mal.jpg was for, but I accept that. You're still here. Is it because Seath's dead?
Pleased. I'm ready. Vince and Nico were and the I can hardly.
Huh. Botanist beating up trees. Oh, yeah. So, that's right. That part of, I think that's why I'm really okay with trying Final Fantasy right now, is that it's, okay. Their version of a free trial is, you have a character, you don't have access to, like, two or three of the races that were added with expansions, but otherwise you have every other race. And you can play every class that is available before level 35, and you can play every class up to level 35. And I'm just like, oh, that's fun. And yeah, just the fact that, I don't know why, just the fact that it's called Botanist, and their primary way of leveling up to about 15 is, one, they level really fast, but also they level up to 15 by just chopping down trees, and once they hit 10 or 15, then they can also start getting stuff from certain bushes. It's powerfully stupid, and it just makes me happy. I don't know why. Also, I don't know if I said, there's a cooking class, and I really love it, because, look, I tend to have a habit when I play any sort of MMO that I will play, if I can help it, I will play someone goddamn adorable. That doesn't mean, like, in WoW I play gnomes, because gnomes are grating. They're not adorable, they're grating. But one of the races are basically just like, what if we took elves and made them, like, tiny? And they have scale tools, so when they're cooking, they just have, like, a little gas burner that's, like, that tall and that big, and this tiny frying pan that they're just, like, doing all of the cooking animations in. I'm just like, nope, this is too cute. I can't handle it. It's too cute. Volpera time. If I had played enough of Battle for Azeroth to get the Volpera reputation, yes. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I would have done. Actually, it would be 50-50 Volpera because they're adorable, and Zandalari Trolls because Dinosaur Druid? How can I say no to Dinosaur Druid? Like, seriously, how does anyone say no to a druid who turns into dinosaurs? That was at least one... Like, that was why I wanted to play a druid on Cholt. No, Lost, sorry. We're talking about in Battle for Azeroth, the most recent WoW expansion. I'm not gonna say that there aren't dinosaurs in Final Fantasy. Like, everything in Final Fantasy XIV is aggressively Final Fantasy, so... I don't know, some sort of magic dinosaur, wouldn't put it past them. I admit that Final Fantasy has never been my extreme jam, save for Crystal Chronicles, and that's just because I'm some sort of monster. Okay, I need this boy to stop shooting me with arrows in the butt. Okay, what the hell are my headphones doing? Because it's not pleasant. You said no to Dinosaur Druid because of the Druid part. So here's the thing. I always want to play a Druid in WoW, and every time I did, it was just like, wow, I feel like I don't actually enjoy playing Druid. Like, I don't think I've ever once played a Druid and gone like, ah, yes, this is exactly what I was expecting it to be. It was always, meh, meh, meh. Right, that's why this area sucks, because it's full of these... boys with bows. I think I need to go up one more level to get to the place that I'm trying to get to. But yeah, had I played enough Battle for Azeroth, I assuredly would have ended up playing a Volpera or... probably a Volpera, honestly. It's just that I started playing Battle for Azeroth and then just kind of went, I'm not getting... I'm not getting the amount of entertainment that I'm putting into this monthly out of this. Oh, god damn it. That should not have worked, but hey. Okay, do I need to rotate this? Because I think I need to be over there. Yeah, shit, I think I do. Or no, I think I need to be right below where we're at. The Duke's Archives are stupid. The Duke's Archives are stupid and a pain in the ass to navigate. Nope, I need to be over on that side. Yeah, because this is just another goddamn window thing. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, I've got 10 humanity. I can beat the fucking piss out of most of you. Okay. I hate this place. Because I actually need to be down here now. And that's why I hate this place, because there's a channeler right here. Okay, can you stop? No! Ah, fuck. The problem is we're trying to get back to the shitty part of the Duke's Archives, and I always get lost trying to do that, because the Duke's Archives are an utter hellscape. Because we need to get back to the place where Seath trapped us. Well, tried to trap us very unsuccessfully. Get out of my way. Oh, we do so much less damage without all that humanity. Gotta go get the humanity back. Fuck, 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 fuck. Shit. No! Ah, fucking hell. Where's my souls? Fuck. Oh god, they're up high, aren't they? Okay. Worst part is I don't actually care about the souls, all I care about is the humanity. And I could technically get back up to 10 humanity. Oh shit, this is the place where we were trying to go. Oh right, it's on the side of the... Ah, damn it. God damn it. You can see me from here. Okay, I just need to keep the pillar between us. Damn it, dodged too soon. Fuck you. Nope, nope, nope. Do not want arrows in my butt. Okay. What the hell did I just say? Okay. Thank fuck. Okay. Gotta rotate once to go get the souls. I mean, Lost, that's just kind of how higher difficulty levels in Civ work, isn't it? That the AI just literally gets to cheat constantly? That was always my understanding. I have no idea what you just said, Alfcat, and I can't tell if it was good or bad, but I think it was an insult. There's supposed to be an archer there? Weird. Hi, fuck you. Well, the AI cheats no matter what, but it cheats especially on higher difficulties. I meant to check and see. There's an item somewhere around here that I just don't know what it is. And I completely forgot to look up what it was. So, in theory, now that we bought all of the miracles from Rhea, she should be in one of these cells, but I guess because we've killed Seath before we bought all of her miracles, she just never goes to one of the cells. Oh, it was Vogue on Poetry? Ah. Ah. Right. But we need to go back down, because we can get to Big Hat and get his stuff. Oh, right. Are those horrible little snake things back? Yep, they're back. Or not snake things. The squid things. Hi, yes, you are still alive. Goodbye. You are not still alive now. I might have to switch weapons for this part. Also, so I may have spent a lot of time trying to figure out exactly how much... Do they attack us? Yes, okay, they still do. I couldn't remember if they attacked us if we didn't have... if the music wasn't playing. I may have spent a lot of time trying to get my, my carry weight low enough such that... or my, my equip load such that I could do the good roll. I didn't realize there are actually, like, 8 different goddamn levels of rolls in this game. Which, thank fuck they stopped doing that. Well, in 3. Because, turns out, there's the middling roll, which we have right now. We have the fastest middling roll. However, there are at least 3 levels of this roll. Possibly more. And there are 4 levels of the fast roll. Which vary based on... they have the same amount of iframes, but the animation takes longer or shorter wait, where's Big Hat? What the fuck? Where's Big Hat? Shit, we needed to release Big Hat before fighting Seath, didn't we? I knew I fucked something up. We fucked up 2 stories for how long it took us to fight Seath. Damn it. Well, besides that, we're actually good now. Like, hey, we got the Firekeeper Soul, which means we can reinforce our Estus a final time. And yeah, they are, doesn't Big Hat, go to, Seath's first room? Maybe? But you have to let him out to do that. That's why I'm confused. At least I thought you had to let him out to do it. Maybe you don't. Also, where is that item? No idea how the hell you're supposed to get to that item. Actually, I bet you could fall... I bet you could fall through one of the side bits. Yeah, like through something like that to drop down there? Seems like a bad idea, but you could probably do it. Or, I think there's a drop down through that cage? Oh well. The problem is that the only thing that we would get from Big Hat is the ability to buy crystal sorceries before he goes hollow. And since we don't use sorceries, that probably won't matter, but... And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe those are Seath's failed experiments, as with the the snake people, are Seath's failed experiments to make more dragons? Since he is in Dark Souls before the DLC, which I guess technically the DLC is after the game anyway. He's the last, like, true dragon. There's a drake? Big room with the chests and the ember. No? I don't think so. Because that is Seath's original room, right? I think it is. Problem is, he's somewhere in the Duke's archives, and this place sucks. As I will continue. Oh wait, no, you're. Yeah, shit. I know what you mean. Hang on. Oh, I can get there from here. I can get there from here. Sucks to be you. You can't aim. Fuck off. Yeah, he comes in here. Was that here before? I swear I've looted that already, but okay. Yeah, he should be in here. Yeah, that's the warning about the mimic. The books are impervious to damage. But I believe that... Ah, there he is.
Hello there. I was expecting you. This place is truly magnificent, more than expected even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you, and the secret of Seath's immortality. Ah, if you have fought him and were imprisoned, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow. It is an effect of a primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the... And it so happens, the
Okay. Ooh, this is gonna cost, like, all of our remaining money.
The tomes stored in these, a great pool of knowledge. The fruits...
Hey, Meandering Masquerade, how are you doing?
At an some would say, Seath had an unsound fixation. All progress, and I certainly bear no antipathy. Come again.
So sorry, as I keep not quite finishing the sentence, I believe that, yes, those weird snake squid head things are more of Seath's attempts to make more dragons. I believe they're made with undead, because 2 of them are implied to be the hollows that were escorting Rhea.
Who are you? Stay clear of my workers. How dare you disturb me?
So yeah, now that
Who are you? Stay clear, curses.
now that we've bought all of his spells, he's gone hollow because he's literally done what he set out to do. He's learned everything that he could possibly learn about sorcery, and has learned these new crystal techniques and passed them on. Now he's just left with fuck. What do I do now? Damn it. I think. So, we'll see if he's left now. I don't actually know if he's left now. Made lemon poppy seed muffins yesterday? Awesome. Okay. We could probably, like, run and check Seath's original room, but also Seath's original room just kind of sucks, so... Actually, we can... we could get to it by going through Anorlando. We've got time. We've got time. All that we really have left is to go punch Gwyn now, so we've got time. Poor, sad, dark Anorlando. And while I don't think that I'll get Gwyn in the first scrap, Gwyn's fight usually isn't too much trouble for me, just because I tend to parry quite aggressively. And you can parry, like, most of Gwyn's attacks? Which probably got me a little bit too prepared for Dark Souls 3, where, like, every human-looking boss can be parried. And one who starts out human and then doesn't look like it anymore. Sorry, I looked over at the cat, so I started tilting the control stick, because he's just so adorable. I can't help it, he's just so precious. It's too cute. There's no right to be this cute. Alright, now we get to do this the fun pain in the ass way. So we call the elevator back down, and then we ride it back up. And because Seath is a complete dingus, he can't give us the nice benefit of an elevator that goes up when you step on it. No, you have to pull a lever on his elevators. I'm sorry, Calcifer. Odinson demands cat pets. What? Fuck. No. Okay, stop. Damn it. Here. Would you... Thank you. Thank you for kindly accepting a backstab. There we go. What? Okay, that was rude. I didn't realize I was still locked on. Crap. Okay, that had no right to work out that well, but I'll take it. Who wants to aim? God, those arrows do so much fucking damage! Oh, love the wide swing. It's so nice. Okay. Is it that way that I need to go? It is totally that way that I need to go. Derp, 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 derp. No, it isn't. No. That's not right either. Where am I going? Oh, right. This is the elevator. Right. Okay, camera, figure your shit out, please. Okay. Such a good demon cat. Such a good demon cat. He's totally not a complete and utter crit. Okay, that one crystal knight that was in here is gone. Well, we murdered him, so whatever. Just in case, because I don't have the best magic defense. Did you just pull out a... Okay, I was like, is that a bat covered in crystals? No, it's a sorcery catalyst. Sorry, big hat. Right, I forgot that we get another sorcery for that. We get the White Dragon Breath. Yeah, so this is the room that you originally fight Seath in. This place where we're standing now is actually where he is, but he's on an elevated platform, so you can't really reach him. And he just keeps filling the room with crystals that cause curse. So he's functionally unkillable in this room. Soul of a great hero. Yeah, so the rest of his stuff should be back where we found him before. Yeah. And just, I guess we screwed up Rhea's story, because there's no one to lock her in the cell if Seath's dead. So, hey. That's an interesting tweak that we accidentally did. Good news is that it means we get to keep one person who didn't deserve suffering to be alive, I guess? And it'll be one person who gets to, like, live through the undead curse? Like, after we go... Oh, wait, we're gonna try and suppress the fire. Never mind, I'm wrong. Forgot about that. Definitely forgot about that. It's like, nope, indeed, the undead curse will continue to exist, because we're doing the dark ending, because I did the linking the fire ending the last time I streamed this game. Hi. Fuck off. He did not despawn fast enough for me. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize you hit up there. No wonder I could never find that archer. Fuck you, chair. Hang on. I have to sneeze, and I can't sneeze. Yep, nope, that's just not gonna happen. Okay. Is it this room, or... It's probably back in the room he was actually hanging out in. Or not? Damn it, I wanted your stupid giant hat, even if I'm never gonna wear it because I look like a beef jerky human being wearing anything that isn't completely covering. Oh well. I don't actually care all that much. It is a miracle that I played through this entire game with the middling dodge and didn't spend the entire game complaining about it. Okay. Nope, more. I hate you. Okay, Firelink. Oh, actually, I should probably go to the Abyss. Can I fast travel to the Lord Vessel? I don't remember if I can fast travel to the Lord Vessel. Yeah, no, I have to go to the Abyss. I put Havel's ring back on, didn't I? Yes, okay.
What is it? I am. Go on. Very well.
Wait, shit! I still have to do one thing. We have a Firekeeper soul. Because there's no reason to not soup up our thing more. Technically, we could soup up our Estus two more times, because we've got one Firekeeper soul, and we know of a Firekeeper who could be killed for their soul. These are, yeah, keys. So we've got Lord Soul, Soul of Grave Lord Nito, First of the Dead. This Lord Soul was discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Grave Lord Nito administers the death of all manner of beings. The power of this soul is so great that it satiates the Lord Vessel. despite the fact that much of its energy has been offered to death. Soul of the Bed of Chaos and the mother of all demons, this Lord Soul was found at the dawn of the Age of Fire. The Witch of Izalith attempted to duplicate the first flame from a soul, but instead created a distorted being of chaos and fire. Its power formed a bed of life, which would become the source of all demons, and is more than enough to satiate the Lord Vessel. Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard. Soul of the 4 kings who fell to dark. A fragment of the Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of these 4 great leaders of New Londo, and granted them their ranks and the fragments of a great soul, namely, part of his. Although this is not a full Lord Soul, it can still satiate the Lord Vessel. And then the Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard. Soul of the albino, Seath the Scaleless. Seath allied with Lord Gwyn and turned upon the dragons, and for this he was awarded dukedom, embraced by the royalty, and given a fragment of a great soul. Although just a piece, it will still satiate the Lord Soul. Oh, I guess we should go give embers to Andre, too. Okay. So hang on. We're not gonna be a complete shitbag, promise. I won't go kill the remaining Firekeeper that we know of to make our Estus as strong as we possibly could, because, like I said, I'm not actually that bad. But I am gonna go level up the one we've got, with the one we've got right now.
That you have agreed to link the fire. I thank you. Finally, the curse of the undead will be lit. I am powerless. Please, please.
She doesn't know. I forgot about that. She doesn't know that we're not going to link the fire. Oops. Okay. I really thought we could warp there. But I guess not. We didn't lie to her, it's just she doesn't actually have a text option for, oh, I'm gonna regret this, but I need to try it. She doesn't have a text option for, going with Koth instead of Frampt. Will this work? Yes, it will. Oh, that's weird. I just didn't realize that Koth wouldn't be here at all. Okay, reverse hollowing. Okay. Now we go. So this is an interesting area because this is the one area in the game where Black Knights respawn. So it's also your only place to farm Black Knight equipment if for some reason you want it. These are Black Knights that are lost in time, I think. It's unclear. But here is the Kiln of the First Flame. That is Firelink Shrine, like the place that we have been venturing out from. Or at the very least, it is something very visually representative of Firelink Shrine. More likely, it's that Firelink was built to resemble the kiln. Oh shit, you lived. Hey, Black Knight Sword, sweet. I really need to find a place to put that receiver, because I keep getting weird crackling audio issues. Do you break? No, okay. Couldn't remember if it did or not. I think there's 2 knights over here. Really? Red? I didn't even know you could drop red Titanite. So yeah, in every other previous instance where we've seen Black Knights, they are only capable of dropping... Actually, I think they're capable of dropping pretty much every kind of Titanite, but they're capable of dropping the weapon that they have equipped and their shield, as well as a large selection of different kinds of Titanite. And that is still the case here. This just happens to be an area, the only place where they will respawn after you rest at a bonfire. Unfortunately, because of that, it also means that you have to fight Black Knights to get to... Well, I guess you could just avoid Black Knights to get to the final boss of the game. Which, hey, fair enough. They are literally the knights who followed Gwyn to the ends of the earth. And they're very good practice for parrying. I can't actually take credit for that one, but I'm still going to. This is the one part of Dark Souls you've never seen? Really? Oh. The Black Knight armor is so nice, but it's also heavy as hell. I think it has a better... Oh, right, it also just doesn't have a cape, because part of the issue with the Silver Knight armor is it's got a very ugly cape. 13? Hang on a second. Yep, Joey, we are literally walking up to Gwyn now. Well, walking towards Gwyn now. Just beating the absolute piss out of every Black Knight that we see first. Is this what I think it... Yup, and there's Solaire. However, before we summon Solaire, I want to get rid of all of these Black Knights, just so that there's nothing between him and the final boss fight. There is an interesting thing here where technically Solaire can link the fire instead of you, which is the primary... which is sort of the way to really complete his story. Is to effectively make him the chosen undead. Hey, that's our first great axe. Wait, is it? I think it is. Come here, I want your halberd. I want one halberd before I end this game. Fuck you. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Sorry, the halberd attacks are very strange, and they've always been the one that I have the most trouble parrying. Come on, halberd. Fuck yes. Okay. The first time I played through this game on stream, I did it entirely with a Black Knight halberd. Oh, by the way, I managed to get a Titanite catchpole somehow. It's such a derpy weapon, but, like, unlike so many halberds in this game, it doesn't just have like either a repeated stab or just like keep bringing it down. It's got this like swing into a spin. Like it actually has a combo. It's so nice. The problem is that because it comes from a Black Knight, you have to either luck into it on the first try or only use it on New Game Plus when you can come get it, or I guess forcibly give it to yourself. Because I know that for a while, the speedrun strat was basically to just race up until you could get the Black Knight halberd. Wait. That's not... Oh, this is... Okay, I was like, that... We ran back up to the summon sign real fast. I supremely do not need Solaire's help for this, but it just seems thematic to... We saved him. This is the thing he can do. Like, we saved him, so now he can become grossly incandescent. He can become the sun that he was missing. But I super get that, man, Fred. Like, just getting distracted and not making it all the way to the end. But this is one of the... I think Gwyn is probably one of my favorite bosses, specifically because he can be parried. And that became such an important mechanic in later bosses. Damn it. Unless I fuck up the parry. Oop, why did I dodge? Slayer, did you just hit him with lightning? Because that's rude. Wow, now I feel real bad that I screwed up that opening attack. Like, that's always the easy one to parry. And I think Solaire... Okay, yeah, he just goes away. It's always the item that I never read, because I forget that I have it. Crap! I forgot to give those to Andre. Forgot to give those to Andre. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Soul of the Gwyn. That's a weird one. Lord of Sunlight and Cinder, who linked the first flame. Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to the gods, and burned as cinder. I think that's supposed to be kindling, but sure, for the first flame. But even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is a powerful thing indeed. Lost part of that might be that I'm a bit overleveled for this. Traditionally, if you're really racing through the game, you end up usually doing this fight around level 60 to 70. Though some people do it as at 120. However, I'm also doing this with every piece of gear that I have maxed out. And I had Solaire helping to tank him. Oh wait, what do we have to do to not link the fire? I don't actually remember. Huh. I think we just leave? I think we just leave. Yep, that's it.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Carth and Frampt serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness. Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
In theory, but not in practice. Because it turns out that both Koth and Frampt didn't completely understand the whole system of linking the fire. Because Frampt believed what Gwyn told him, that the Age of Fire needed to be continued forever, and that a powerful soul needed to be fed as kindling to the first flame to keep it going, and that until a new source of kindling arrived, that Gwyn would be that soul. Koth believed that if the fire was just allowed to burn out, that the Age of Dark that was supposed to come after the Age of Flame would just come about. From later Dark Souls games, we know that that's not necessarily the truth. Um, in a weird way, it means that both endings for this game can kind of be canon, because we know from Dark Souls 3 that Londor continued to exist. And Londor became a place that was relatively dark, that had it's referred to in Dark Souls 3 as a land of hollows, a land of the undead. Because turns out just killing Gwyn doesn't really undo the fact that he linked his Lord Soul to the first flame to keep it endlessly burning. It just means that now the first flame will begin to consume elements of like the world. We see this again really heavily in Dark Souls 3, where all of the people who could link the flame in their era of the cycle chose not to. And the first flame sort of responds to that by dragging former Lords of Cinder back into the world of the living to get them to link the flame, who also don't do it. And it starts consuming bits of the world and pulling, effectively, the important parts of the world together, until eventually you've got the weird, misshapen world left that we have in Dark Souls 3, where the only things that are left are places that are either directly tied to folks who can and were supposed to link the flame, and places that have a deep and important tie to them. So what we believe happens if you basically pick that dark ending here is that, yes, you attempt to start the Dark Age going as the Dark Lord. However, you discover that functionally all you've done is left a first flame burning that is still linked to a Lord Soul that can never truly burn out going, and now you just have left it without anyone guarding it. So another being is just going to come and link the flame, and they don't even necessarily have to be a particularly strong person anymore. It just, there's no one guarding it. They just show up and go, ah, hey, remember that thing? I'll link the flame. Because we didn't remove the Curse of Undeath by restarting the cycle. Basically, linking the flame restarts entropy, effectively. And as the flame starts to burn down even further, it effectively just, like, supercharges entropy. Save for humans, who end up with the horrible Curse of Undeath, but everything else just slowly gets consumed until you've got nothing left but ash, sludge, and a whole bunch of undead humans who can't die. But then, you just get to start back from the very beginning.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Upside, we get to keep all of our stuff. I don't know about the embers,
This
but in general, we
is
get to
your
keep our stuff.
fate.
Like, I think key items are the things that we don't generally get to keep. But otherwise, everything else is the same. Let's see. Yeah, these are all still the same. equipment can still be improved. The gear that I'm currently wearing, though, is 100% maxed out. Oh, good. We still have Relax Soul, too. Great. Oh, yeah. So we literally keep everything except for... Okay, so we have the Master Key because that was our starting item. So certain items are going to be replaced with different ones, depending... Oh, right. The Stray Demon is still there. Like, certain rings are now replaced with +1 versions of themselves, but in most cases, I believe damn near everything is largely the same. I don't actually remember what happens when we get the... I'm curious to see if we can take on the Stray Demon this time. Or the Asylum Demon this time. Yep. See his fat little belly up there. Oh. Oh, wow. We do more damage to him now than the Black Firebombs did. We have another Great Demon Hammer. Bad news is we still need the stupid Pilgrim Key to get through this side, so we actually have to go through this stuff again. Oh, right, we have to re-pick up all of our same gear, like the target shield. Screw you, you're very annoying. And Bandit Knife. Right, I forgot what our starting set was, and it was not good. It was like, I want the Master Key, and because that makes sense in my head, I'll also pick the setup that has, like, the best dodge. Or not the best dodge, the best parrying shield, because it's got the target shield. This is the one that I'm curious about, is I don't know what happens when we would get the Estus normally. Come on. Hang on, I have to go kill you, because I've decided I hate you. Goodbye. Ooh, you did some solid damage there.
Oh, you. I wish you and I... Regrettably, but when that... Oh. Now I would hate...
Oh, he just doesn't. Okay. Huh. That's unexpected. What just died? No, we don't... No. We don't kill him. We have to kill him when we come back anyway. Like, speedrunners kill him because you get the gear... Or you get the keys and the Estus from him faster than just listening to his whole spiel. We've generally been good about not killing people unnecessarily. That's partially a lie, because I know we definitely killed at least one person unnecessarily, I just don't remember who it was. Oops. Whoa! That was... okay. That was more damage than I was expecting. I hope that was more damage than you were expecting. Thank you for your shitty helmet. I think that was more damage than I was expecting because it was a fuck up of the... Like, I took extra damage because I screwed up a parry. In the same way that you take extra damage if you screw up a dodge. Oh, wait, hang on, there's an item over here. I think it's just souls, but... Okay, yeah, so it's still there. And we go. But yeah, that has been Dark Souls 1. I'm...
Only in the ancient...
Now I'm just not sure. Do we want to start Dark Souls 2 now? Because I can only go for another, like, hour. And even then, I probably shouldn't go for the full hour. I should probably try and get food and stuff. It was just like, I need to have a stream in, and frankly, I want to finish Dark Souls, and I'm never gonna have a better time to just finish the 2 bosses we have left than doing this. I was about to say, where the hell's that tree? Because that tree was not in the cutscene. That was weird. Yeah, I think we'll save it for next stream. However, what we could do is we can at least start playing through the beginning of Dark Souls 1 again, because I've got those embers I need to give to Andre. Oh wait, shit, no I don't, because they're key items, so I definitely don't have them. Oops. Oops. I forgot about that. I have such weird gear in storage right now. Still, there's like 3 bosses we could pretty easily take down real quickly. Because we've got... Come on through the thing. Yeah, that's the one I was actually waiting for. Because, like, Gargoyles we can handle easy, Taurus Demon we can handle frickin' easy. Who else? Like, we just murdered the Asylum Demon with, like, no trouble. Okay, there's a rat behind me, we can ignore that. I guess technically we could try and fight the dragon, but honestly... Or not the dragon, the Drake. But fighting the Drake is such a pain in the ass, it's just not even worth it. Because all it does is fill the area around itself with fire, and it makes it very difficult to get through. Yeah, exactly. And the fire damage that it does is absurd no matter what. But also just the fact that it's constantly filling that area with fire is just... Blah. Hey, dragon. Bye, dragon. I wonder if these... I don't remember if the bonfires recall if they've been kindled or not. Da-da-da. What was this item? Right, it's just a wooden shield. I wonder if that guy still hates me. I bet he doesn't, but I should check. I may have accidentally aggroed him and then never cared enough to spend the money to get him to unaggro. Backstab. Just I need all your health, okay? I just need all of your health. Thank you. Oh, I missed. But I did manage to backstep, so hey. I never do that on purpose. Do you still hate me?
Well, you seem to
No, you don't. Good. Oh, right. I have to rebuy these. Derp, derp, derp. It does seem so rude that he doesn't sell his katana.
Thank you, Kai.
Like, I imagine... Well, okay, speedrunners would still brutally murder him, and other people would brutally murder him, but I imagine he'd get killed a lot less if he just sold his katana instead of just hoarding it. Okay, the ladder's still up. Okay. I didn't think it would be down, but I felt like I should check. Nope, fuck all of you. I'm leaving. Yeah, just like, if he sold it, I imagine he would live so much more, because it's the first katana you can get. Honestly, I think it's one of the only katanas you can get for a while. Oh. This is probably the sign that I've played the beginning of Dark Souls too much, that I just remember where all of this stuff is. It is one of the best, yes. But there's also only, like, 3 in Dark Souls 1. Because it's his thing, it's... the Chaos Blade, which is so good that it has to hurt you to use it. And the other one... Fuck, what's the other one? Give me your stuff. Thank you, gold pine resin. Thank you very much. But yeah, I think it's just sort of a thing in the Dark Souls games that all katanas do bleed damage for some reason. But the Chaos Blade is the one that does the really absurd stuff, where it's most bleed weapons do 30% bleed, but the Chaos Blade and Life Hunt Scythe and I think Priscilla's Dagger do 50% instead. Okay, do your thing. Dude. There you go. Shit. Well, that was silly. Okay, let's go do the really stupid thing. I am probably going to die here, and it's because I'm doing something stupid, but I deserve it. Okay, or I could win. That also works. That shouldn't have worked, but I'll take it. That should not have worked. But I will take it. I was kind of hoping that would be a +1 Tearstone ring, but I guess not. I don't remember what gear has what rings have +1 variants. Da-da-da. This is the thing that just goes to Havel, right? Yeah. Hey, Havel, I have a present. I know the Serpent Rings do. But I think Havel and maybe the other one have versions like it too. I just can't remember. The Ring of Favor and Protection. That should not have been parryable, but I will take it. Wow. Okay, now I kind of feel bad. Sorry, Havel. Nope, okay, that's still a normal Havel ring. Okay. Hey, if anyone's watching this as your first Dark Souls experience, don't go fight Havel immediately after starting the game. Unless you really believe in your ability to parry. He hits like a goddamn truck. Like, seriously. There's a reason why he's locked behind, like, 3... No, he's just locked behind one very, he's locked behind 2 different sides of a relatively late game door. Well, mid-game. There's the lizard. Yes, give me your Twinkling Titanite. Okay. So, Taurus Demon, this should be very easy to utterly wreck. I might not have to do a plunging attack, but we'll see. Rude. Seriously, just utterly rude. Briefly thought about attempting to parry the Taurus Demon, and then just now decided that was a terrible idea. Why would you think of that, brain? Aw, he hit me. Shit, dodged too soon. Oh my god. Never punished. Yeah, no plunging attacks needed. We might be a monster. I'm okay with this, but I might be a monster. Again, the intended way to fight the Taurus Demon is to kite him over there, climb up that tower, and then do plunging attacks onto his head repeatedly, because he has a weird way that he takes damage in that if your weapon, I believe if your weapon won't do a third of his health with a plunging attack, it just does a fixed third of his health plunging attack. We don't have the key for this, right? Yeah. Hey, Solaire. I hate that I remember all of this so well.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow. Far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, it should.
Yes, I have seen that, Joey. Yeah, the
I get
Taurus
that
demon, if you take too long to... That's also why I kill those two undead archers. If you take too long to climb... or to jump back down, he will jump up on top of the tower with you.
To gaze at the sun. The sun is a one. If only I could be...
No, I'm trying to talk to you, because...
Oh, the sun is... If only...
Okay, never mind. There's a... I thought he gave you the information about the Sunlight Covenant, but I guess not yet. Yeah, I did just play through it, but at the same time... Crap. Okay, gotta run faster, gotta run faster, gotta run faster, gotta run faster. Okay, that didn't do as much as I was afraid it was gonna do. We also last did this area like a month ago. Kick the ladder down, so we have that path back. Do I have my stupid giant bow? Do I have giant arrows for it? No, I don't. Okay. I need a normal bow then. Yep. It probably wasn't actually a month ago. I don't actually remember. It probably wasn't that long ago, yeah. Oh. Okay, now we run like the Dickens. Because by doing that, we basically cut out an entire side thing. And it means I can unequip that. Because now we don't have to go through the, like, windy path underneath. And it gives us a nice respawn point to go punch a Black Knight. Fuck you. Hang on, I just want to kill the Black Knight, so I just want to do that real quick. I don't know why I'm playing the circus theme. Damn it, I fucked that up. Okay, got it. Talked a big game, getting punished. Okay, please fall down the stairs so that I can heal real quick. Thank you. Shit. Oh. Nope, bad. Yup. Yeah, I deserve that. Out of curiosity, hang on. I've got 8 million YouTube videos queued up. When did I start doing Dark Souls? I'm gonna have to refresh all of these. Thankfully, none of them have had any edits. I've got 45 minutes, Odin's Son. Gotta find the... almost a month. The first day that I streamed... The day that we started streaming Dark Souls again was the 3rd of April. Okay, let's go get my shit back. Actually, we have to kill you, because you'll sneak up behind us if I don't. Oh, God, right. We're down a bunch of humanity. Oops. This is gonna be bad. Shit. There we go. There we go. Oh, fuck you, Titanite chunk. Really tempted to just make the Black Knight gear our gear, but oh, it'll be so heavy. I just don't think our... yeah. Oh, wait, nope, we can do it. Whoop. Fuck yeah. Okay. So normally... shit. dare you use iframes against me? I didn't know that could do that. Normally, you have to take a long looping way around to kill that undead who pulls that lever, but if you run fast, you can get here before them. Oh yeah, that's where you get the halberd. Hey, come here. Well, never mind then. Okay, where's the other one? On my left? Yep, there you are. I remember there's 3 of them, so... Big cheats! Okay, not really, but still. Ooh, sure, I'll pillage body. Thanks for the Titanite shard, asshole. Oh. Okay. Now comes the dumb one. Ooh, one of 2 dumb ones, because the channeler is still right above us, too, actually. Yup. Shit. Fun thing, you can parry that attack. Don't know why. Fine. Because I don't believe you can actually get a critical strike on him. Like, you just have to deal with the fact that he's going to beat the complete fucking piss out of you. Oh, right. You... Get that sweet free Firekeeper soul. Get annoyed that I don't have any Dragon Slayer arrows because I forgot about that. Just because for some reason I'm talking about a bunch of the silly stuff that you do for speedrunning this game, there is a... One of the things that speedrunners do is they try and kite one of those 2 shield boys over here, and there's a specific step that they try and get the shield guy to hit them onto, because they can get knocked onto this ledge, and that will cause the game to set you into the you just died from falling camera, even if you don't actually die. So it makes the game briefly think that you've died, which makes you functionally immortal, and really screws with your camera, so you have to figure out where the hell you are again. And lets you walk through the gate to Sen's Fortress over there without any other, like, issues. You can just do it. Hey, Andre. How are you doing?
Well, I'm...
And their original hope was that it would let you...
I'll be so...
Oh, there's a Titanite demon down there. I'm not ready to fight that. Actually, we probably could fight it. The original hope was that it would let you entirely skip the part of the game where you have to ring the 2 bells. And turned out that no, you still have to ring both bells, but it enables you to get an extremely powerful... Like, you can fight the Iron Golem much earlier, and I think you can also even get to Anor Londo earlier. Basically, it lets you do a whole bunch of other stuff, and get more powerful weapons and gear way earlier than you're supposed to. Why did I human before fighting this thing? Whoa! I need to go get those... yes. I was like, do I actually need... Yes, I need that stuff back. That's 151,000 souls. I need those. I should have leveled. Oh, well. Just, you know, need to not let it land on me. I should have leveled. That sucks for you. Oh yeah, so it's just the land that does that much damage. Nope. Wow, I need... Whoop. It's doing something. Don't know what. Don't trust it. rude. You're stuck up there, aren't you? Never mind. Well, thanks for the Titanite, man. Whew. You ever feel dirty after using an exploit that's been in the game actually, like nearly a year? Because I still feel weird about using it. Using what? Because, like, it depends. Like, I'm mostly joking when I say that that was scummy, but... like... I feel like in a lot of cases, especially with Dark Souls in particular, I don't feel that bad about cheesing the game, because the game is going to cheese you anyway. Like, there's a door in... this is actually Bloodborne. There's a door in Yharnam that I always use the exploit on, because it's a thing that enables you to fight two beasts without ever really being in danger. So I'm just like, yes, always, every time. Constantly taking that option. Because they won't pass through the door. They just stand outside of it for some reason. And if you have any sort of, like, ranged weapon, it's perfectly easy to, like, smack them. Or not even a ranged weapon, just, like, in Bloodborne, usually, I think any of the weapons after they've gone through a transformation can hit through the door and keep you relatively safe. And see if there's a glitch/exploit. You can choose multiple pantheons when you've found them, just by selecting the one you want and clicking the green confirm button at the same time as hitting escape. You get the pantheon, but the game thinks you close the menu first, so you get the option to select again. I don't know. Like, that seems cheesy, but at the same time, if you're playing on, like, the high... like, if you're playing on Deity, it just sounds like a way to try and get the jump on the game, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it. Did you not? It looks like you had an item. No, it's just your armor being all reflective and shit. Okay. Okay, now comes the bad time. Ugh, this part sucks. So, while the Channeler's alive... he's doing the thing. He can buff these jackasses. So these ones with the aura around them have been buffed. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I would never do it in multiplayer. That just seems shitty. But against an AI... What the hell hit me? Did you smack me through the wall? Also, did you just fall down? Yeah, you fell down. Okay. I can come back for you later. Let's go kill some gargoyles. Wait, hang on, before we do that. We should kill him because I want to go talk to Lautrec. Mostly so that I can murder him. Those are my footsteps I'm hearing. Okay. God damn it. I always have trouble pairing the S-Dock. It's just like the animation on it does not sit right in my brain. Fuck this door. Where is that channeler? God, okay, so in my attempt to make sure that Dark Souls 2 worked, I definitely played a bit of it, and was running into some weird issues that I'm just like, oh, right, I forgot about this. Like, the fact that rolling doesn't break stuff, because every item has goddamn health.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? Thank you. I am Knight Lautrec of Carim.
Yeah, we're gonna kill him after we kill the gargoyles. Because I already did his story once, I never have to do it again. Nope. Okay, I thought that was the channeler, but nope, it's just the Balder Knight slowly rolling down the stairs. Okay. do the souls that you get for... Ah, there he is. That's just his buff. Oh, good, you're dead. I was expecting you to hit much harder. Or not to hit much harder, to have more health. Scamper up the ladder. This feels like a fitting place to stop, because we get to summon Solaire again. I have to say, like, I think From really knew what they were doing with Solaire and how much people were going to end up really enjoying him. And the reason I say that is because if you are a monster and you let him die, or you kill him, his armor very specifically calls out how there is literally nothing special about it. It's like, nope, everything that was amazing about Solaire was just Solaire himself. Like, the armor is just very simple iron armor with, like, his bit of a tunic on top. Okay, don't necessarily care about the tail, but might try and go for the tail just for the sake of it, because it's funny. Speaking of which, thank you for the tail. Okay, so it's at below 50% health now, which means the other gargoyle can spawn, but we could just kill it before the other gargoyle stands up. That works too. This gargoyle has no tail, so we can't cut it off for the axe anyway. But this gargoyle is also dead. Oh, it turns out coming at this shit with functionally a plus 15 weapon is great. Ugh. Feels so good. It feels so good. I don't think Velka's here yet, right? Or no, the priest of Velka named Oscar? I think it's something. But they're a priest of Velka. I think he arrives after we ring the bell? Yeah, so... Amazingly, that's actually kind of, aside from summoning Solaire, because that takes too much time, that's what it looks like when a speedrunner does this fight, too, because they do the fortress skip, and manage to get usually a plus 10 or plus 15 weapon by the time they're fighting the gargoyles. It usually goes that quickly. It's kind of horrifying to watch, but also just so good and so dumb. Slidey, slidey, slide. I never leveled up. I forgot about the whole I should buy some levels thing again. Yep, hello you creepy, creepy boy. You horrible, horrible, disturbing monstrosity. He's very important, doesn't mean I can't hate him. Because if you ever piss off an NPC, like if you accidentally smack them or something, he's the person who you pay a bunch of souls to get, to learn how, or to make them no longer hate you. Okay, with the boss dead, Lautrec should have moved to Firelink. Big demonic cat bite. And, like I said, since I've already done Lautrec's story once, I have no problem kicking him the fuck off the map. Or potentially fighting him, but we'll see. Hopefully don't have to fight him, because he's still a pain in the ass to fight. I have 3 level ups. Ugh, okay. I don't know why this weapon is supposed to have better strength scaling, but it's like the strength soft cap is earlier than the dex soft cap. they should be the same at 40, but whatever. Come here, Lautrec.
Ah, I am grateful to you for... Not enough. You
Oops.
leave me no choice.
I was actually going for a kick there, but hey.
I was grateful to you. But if this is up, you despicable curses.
Damn it. Ah, I was hoping it was a leveled up version. So, legitimate thing, if you ever want to start playing Dark Souls. Okay. Actually, hey, Lost, that's exactly what I was going to say. So, Lautrec is a horrible, horrible person. Normally, even if you don't let him out, he shows up here. The only difference is you don't get that free sunlight medal. Once you get access to Anor Londo, which is after you ring the 2 bells, you open up Sen's Fortress and can go to Anor Londo. Once you've gone to Anor Londo, the first time you come back here, you discover that he has killed the Firekeeper, and has run away with her soul to his own world. Which also means that this bonfire is burned out, so you can't use it anymore. Then you have to go to Anor Londo and invade him, and he's sitting there waiting with 2 buddies, so you need to kill... if you kill him, the other 2 will go away, but you need to kill... Effectively, you need to get rid of all of them. And then you get your Firekeeper back. She admittedly gets regenerated with her tongue, because right now she doesn't have her tongue, because whoever trapped her here cut it out. But she also very explicitly asks you to do it again when you revive her, but still. So if you're a new player, generally the thing to do is people will immediately say, okay, kick him off, because... Why am I having trouble doing kicks all of a sudden? Because if you can just repeatedly kick him, he doesn't consider that an aggressive action, and 2 to 3 good... 2 kicks aimed correctly, 3 kicks if you need to correct, is enough to just knock him off the map. And that way you don't have to deal with his story. The only benefit you get for doing his story is that you get a Firekeeper soul, which, considering you have to use it to revive her, you can't use to upgrade your Estus. So that's not great. You can get access to his armor, but his armor's also not great. His sword is kind of interesting. And no matter what, if you kill him here or if you kill him in the invasion, you get his ring, the Ring of Favor and Protection. Known colloquially as the FAP ring, which is an amazing ring, and is part of why the rule is, yes, kill him because his ring is great, because it increases HP, stamina, and your carry weight, which is just great. The problem is, it breaks if you take it off. So, once you have one, it's just always forever taking up one of your slots. But it's a great and supremely important ring. It's not worth him murdering your... It's not worth waiting until he murders your Firekeeper to get it, because then you're getting the ring, but you're also dealing with the inconvenience. Because if you just kick him off, if you save and quit out, or even just rest, I think if you rest... I know for sure if you save and quit out, then his items will just appear up here, so you can pick up the ring. But it's you want to kill him... No matter what happens in the game, you're going to want to kill him. And you don't lose out on a lot of stuff if you kill him without doing his story. The one benefit he can give is that this only matters... I'd say this only matters in New Game, not New Game Plus, because in New Game Plus it's prohibitively expensive, but this boy will eventually also do a betrayal. He's the one who betrayed Rhea, the cleric, who we were talking to up there before in the last playthrough. he betrayed her and her 2 guards, and Lautrec, if you pay him 100 souls for every level you have, will tell you the truth of what actually happened. Oh, right, I forgot you could hear Framp sleeping under here. So that you can confront this boy, but that doesn't really change anything, so... He's not worth it. Like, there's no... He's actually a terrible, terrible monster, and there's no reason to keep him alive. And he drops an extremely useful and powerful item, so... Fuck him up? But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna call it, because we just stomped our way through, like, 4 bosses? Yeah? Yeah. And I've got a thing I need to do in half an hour, so yeah. So, next time we're back doing Dark Souls content, we'll be doing Dark Souls 2. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, because... plan name... probably team fight. Probably team fight tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all so very much for joining me. Special thank yous to Alefcat, Trimmer101, and Drakus for supporting the stream on Patreon. Again, there are going to be changes coming to our Patreon. The plan was actually for me to do those today, but now today has turned into an actual, like, I'm taking the day off. Besides this, like, there's this stream, but then I was going to work on the Patreon stuff and getting more VODs up, but I have the thing I have to do in half an hour, and then a bunch of other people have corralled me into doing an actual, like, relaxing friendly thing tonight, so hey. But yeah, there are changes coming. Hopefully I'll be able to say a little bit more about what they are once I have a better plan for what they are myself. But you can find everything else that we do at patreon.com/layeroflore, youtube.com/layeroflore, Twitter @layeroflore. There are probably more of those to come. We'll see. Also, layeroflore.com. But yeah, thank you all so very much. I'm going to be throwing us over to the absolutely wonderful Joe Kim. He is still playing through Final Fantasy XIV. If you have our Hi Friends emote, please throw those up. If not, please just shout Hi Friends. And also blame him for the fact that I'm playing that goddamn game. But yeah, I will see all of you again in sometime tomorrow? Probably. Bye, folks.